Recording in progress.
Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be talking about the unit circle. So more specifically we're going to be talking about the x and y values and how that relates to x and y, sine and cosine, and tangent. So let's start first of all, where do these values on the unit circle come from? So the unit circle is just a circle with a radius of 1, and what we can do is we can create a right triangle right here on our unit circle. So if I create this right triangle right here, since there is a radius of 1, then this value that is over here, this is 30 degrees right here. This value, the opposite over hypotenuse, is going to be your sine value. Because remember, that's SOHCAHTOA. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine is going to be the opposite divided by the hypotenuse. However, the opposite is going to be a value. The hypotenuse is 1. So anything divided by 1 is itself. That means that this value right here is going to be sine of 30. Likewise, if we did cosine, that would be the adjacent over the hypotenuse. But since the hypotenuse is 1 and anything divided by 1 is itself, this is our cosine of 30. Using the same logic, we can arrive at tangent of 30 by saying tangent is the adjacent over the hypotenuse, which is cosine divided by sine. So these are where our values are coming from up at the top of our paper. Okay, so here we have cosine is the x value. Okay, so cosine is the horizontal distance. So if you go right this amount and then up this amount, that means you go right square root of 3 over 2, up 1/2. That's right cosine of 30, up sine of 30. So the x value is going to be our cosine of theta. The y value is going to be our sine of theta, where theta is just an angle. And then our tangent is actually going to be sine divided by cosine, which is y over x. And I said this incorrectly. Tangent is opposite over adjacent, so it's sine over cosine, not cosine over sine. Okay, and we also have this little fancy thing. Where are all of these positive? So we just want to look, since the sine, since cosine is x values, that means that cosine is going to be positive where x is positive. So here it's going to be positive. It's negative here. It's also negative here. And then it's going to be positive here again. You can see the x values are getting positive. So all of these are positive in the first quadrant. Okay, so cosine was positive here, and cosine was positive down in the bottom here. Okay, let's look at sine now. Sine is our y value. You can see the y values are positive here, and they are positive here, but nowhere else on our circle. So sine is positive here and here. Tangent is y divided by x, so a negative divided by a negative is a positive divided by a positive is a positive. So tangent is going to be positive here. It's also going to be positive here because you have a negative divided by a negative. And that is all of our signs there, and that is all that we're going to talk about in this video. Please stay tuned for the next video. We're going to be talking about each value that we can get from the unit circle. We're also going to write out our values of tangent. There are a very limited number of tangent values that you can have on the unit circle. Otherwise, there are many values of tangent. Okay, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'd be very happy to help you out. Goodbye.